fuck. Hey guys, it's Slasher Reviews, and today we're looking at the MonsterArts Godzilla 1995 70th Anniversary Special Version. Isn't this guy like 30? Such a nice box though. I just need to touch him. Anyways, let's get this toy out. I can't wait anymore. Get him out. Getting him out because of all this, and we just gotta free him from his plastic prison. And he's pretty cool. Oh my god. And according to the Articulation series website, this was re-released to commemorate the 30th anniversary of Godzilla vs. Destroy It, the year of... Alright. The coloring has been adjusted based on the nighttime appearance in the movie. This is why we have black sclera in the eyes instead of the glowing red, but it's okay. I think it's fine. This is the third Burning Godzilla release and overall the sixth release of this particular mold. See, repaints and reissues don't bother me because if you missed out the first time, you get your second chance, and sometimes they're even better. Other times, they can be frustrating. Not to get too off topic, but take for example NECA's Halloween 2 Michael Myers. The original release was solid despite having blue coveralls. If you know the film, he wears green coveralls, but when they made that 2-pack with Dr. Loomis, guess what? He had the color accurate coveralls. Just remember, it can always be worse. I mean, Trick or Treat Studios will sell you the screen accurate coveralls for $100. To give a little history lesson, the first release came out in 2012 and was pretty solid. The eyes were a little weird, and I know some people didn't like the overtly white fins, but while allegedly suit accurate, they were a bit garish, but it was a really good release. And compared to the first Godzilla that came out, the 1994, the engineering upgrade was significant, and for a while he was the definitive Heisei Godzilla. The second release came out in 2017 and had orange translucent fins on the tail to go with the fins on the back, and they were consistent but not movie accurate. It came with those nifty smoke effect parts. This one had better colored eyes, but you had the chance of getting a derp ziller. I never got him because of that and his weird glossy look. Like, he just looks gross. I'm sorry. Would the third time be the charm though? Yes, he looks great. No, seriously, the painting and sculpting here is just chef's kiss. I really like the Burning Godzilla design. How much though? Go watch this video to find out. Help me please. But this is an all-time brilliant look with perfect proportions and steamy accents. I mean, wait, not those kinds of steamy accents. It didn't come with those. I wish it did, but it didn't. We'll get to it. We get proper fin coloration that looks both suit and film accurate with those stark eyes and a nice matte finish. The dorsal fins and the burning parts on his body are translucent. The burning parts on the legs and the body also have this yellow paint addition to them, and they just really add to the pop factor. There's even some on the eyes. How cool is that? The paint in the mouth is a mixed bag, but not as bad as it could be. The teeth are painted fine. There's some classic red bleed, and the secondary rows of teeth are fine. Honestly, they're not the worst, but they are a bit spotty. Let's be honest though, I'm not really going to be looking at them that much, and realistically neither are you, so we can give it a pass here, a light pass. But the rest of the figure, it just looks amazing. The fingers and toes are stellar. The gradient applied to them makes them stick out and look very high quality. There's no splotches, no paint bleed. They're about as perfect as you can get on a mass-produced toy. His fins also look really good. Well, the main ones do. Once you get down to the sides and the tail, they get messy. Shout out to this little spot here. And his skin looks good too, though I can't tell if it's dry brushed or not, or just a regular plastic color. Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. So overall, this guy is really cool. As for sculpt, well, he's more accurate than the 1954 Godzilla I reviewed last time. I'm pretty sure that Yuji Sakai is the master of the Heisei Godzilla, as all the Heisei Godzillas look generally really good. Even that OG release was really solid sculpt wise for its time. Compared to the suit itself, the only real issue I can force out of this is that the legs at the bottom are being a bit skinny on the calf area, but honestly, that's just really hyper specific. He just looks phenomenal. So much so, I want to get that Rebirth repaint from 2014 again. Like the Godzilla 54 I once had. I had that figure once before and I committed the crime of selling it. I'm a fake fan. However, there is one thing this guy does fail at, and that's the articulation. It's not bad, but it's definitely outdated now. He can move his head and neck around, he can look side to side, look up, look down, the jaw is on a hinge, his arms can rotate, but not a full 360. He's got double jointed elbows, hands is on the ball joint, so it can move up and down, side to side. His chest is on the ball joint, can move side to side, and he can crunch, but he can't go back far, which is fine. His waist joint can move a bit, but it's limited. He's got a good spread, but Jesus, look at that gap. The legs can move a full 360, and they can move back a bit, forward a bit. His calf is on the ball joint, you can move it around, and he's got a decent pivot. The tail is all on ball joints, and this is where the problems really hit, because this tail is really stiff. In fact, this whole guy is stiff in random spots, except for this arm and his tailpiece, which keeps breaking off. But the tail, it barely moves around. It goes up that far, back down, barely side to side, and it stops at the end, so none of these move, and it keeps falling off and pissing me off. I know it's a bit early for a comparison, but look at what the SH MonsterArts Godzilla 91 can do with this tail. It's much better, and hey, I don't have the Hiya figure, but I know that tail's crazy. Maybe we could have gotten a retooling. I mean, this figure's already pushing towards $120. You can still get him into some funny and cool poses. He can do the Goji the -1, but barely. And he even passes the dab pose challenge. I'm not gonna say that this guy isn't fun to pose. He is. He's just a little annoying. To add to his posing fun, he comes with a few accessories. We get some splayed hands and a really awesome atomic ray. The hands are really cool. In fact, I'm probably gonna keep it on the figure. They look more dynamic and interesting. They're painted very well, though again, I think there's some paint chipping going on, $120. But the heat ray is translucent and gradient from orange to yellow to orange, and it's just perfect. While we still don't have a baseline blue variant of this beam, it's been like 15 years, what the fuck? This is the best of the red beams. It's just perfect for this figure. It goes great with the Yuji Sakai Godzilla 2000 maquette design, and I'm sure it'll be great for the 2000 Gira Goji coming out. This beam is pretty versatile, and I really like it, but it would have been so cool to get a re-release of the spiral ray. We haven't had that since Fire Rodan back in the day. And if there was an effect part that should have come back as well, it was those smoke effect parts from the Ultimate Burning Godzilla. And no, I'm not spending $30 to toss a mid-figure away for some cheap smoke effect parts. I don't care if I lose aura points, because that's not worth the waste of money. He also comes with a 70th anniversary display base, just like the 1954 Godzilla figure, but it's in red. Putting this together is easy enough, and it's not as cool as the 54. Don't get me wrong, this is still cool and it's nice, but it just feels like it's missing something. Well, I guess I got some aura in here after all. This is the Toho Ultimates Weapons Pack 2, released back in 2014. It comes with a ton of Maser tanks and the 3 Maser jets. It even has the Super X3 and a couple buildings. Now that's a fun display. I'm glad I picked this up back when it was affordable. New accessories pack wins. Seeing this all come together just makes the Godzilla vs. Destroya fanboy in me squirm with joy. But it does still feel incomplete because I don't have Destroya to join yet. See, repaints can be good, even at that price. But I can substitute Mogura in place. I mean, that's the closest character I have in the canon to pair with him, and honestly, it's not the same. All right, let's get some size comparisons. 54, 62, 64, 91, Yuji Sakai, GMK, 2004, Hiya 2019, NECA Reactor Glow Godzilla, that's a deep cut, Bandai Movie Monster Series Burning Godzilla, Mogura, and Gamera 1995. Look at these fellas, 2 titans of the Heisei era and from the same year. Makes you think life was worth living for. And if you want to help make life worth living, why don't you leave a like and leave a comment, and I'll tell you a little secret. I really like this figure, and I'm glad I bought him. I do think the articulation is archaic, so he isn't as fun to pose, and that arm can go fuck, but I still think he's great and he's fun to play with, and honestly, his looks is what makes me really enamored with this guy. Like, the sculpt and paint is just that good. And I think this is one of the best, if not the best, Burning Godzilla out there right now. It's easily the best SH MonsterArts Burning Godzilla in the looks department, but that's not really a big competition. Maybe I still have it in me to keep giving SH MonsterArts a pass. Oh. Stay tuned.